minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now. Put me in the booth. I'm talking about dark blue, purple. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice.
Poetic justice. Hey, it's your girl Candy, and I am here to discuss Apple TV's PLURIBUS. Happiness is Contagious by the creator of Breaking Bad. And I'm not alone. As you can see, I have my girl Miss Kira, Kay Bly, Monique 69 Ways, and Tamika's Den. So this was a very interesting television show. And I'm not familiar with Breaking Bad, but I do know it's like a hit to the people that do watch it.
Don't ever tell nobody that again in your life.
Yeah, don't.
Look, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you can't even be out here telling people you ain't seen Breaking Bad.
Candy, thank you, because I was just about to say that. Me too.
I ain't mean to come for you like this, but I see we all on one accord. You can't be out here letting people know you ain't watched one of the greatest series of all time.
Now she turned the camera off.
You're like, oh, I gotta go into it. Don't be hiding. Don't be going.
I was trying to have your back, Candy, but they chop us down, girl.
Okay. So about a year or two ago, I was put on the Breaking Bad, and I think I watched maybe 1 or 2 episodes. He's like a scientist or something in his house, a teacher or something. Okay, I ain't watched it. Okay, I ain't watched the damn show.
I don't even know why you tried. I don't even know why you tried that. I ain't watched that episode, Candy. I don't know why you was trying to do the synopsis.
What about X-Files? He also worked the same creator worked on X-Files. What about that?
Yeah, I don't watch scary stuff.
Oh Lord.
It's not scary. It's like sci-fi. I watch X-Files.
X-Files is definitely not scary. That's a classic.
That's not scary.
Is that weird music thing?
Yes.
Yeah. See,
what they gotta do with scary? It's not scary. That doesn't make it scary. What does music got to do with anything?
I thought that shit was scary. Okay.
You're getting off track now. You're getting off track.
You're not gonna do me, okay? Y'all not gonna do me. So let's go from Kira. God damn it, Kira K-Mo, Tamika. Tell me how y'all thought about the first 3 episodes. Got doggone it.
The first 3 episodes are really good. I bought it up during my weekly. I think I bought it up during my weekly huddle. This show, and I just read the synopsis. I didn't watch the trailer, so I didn't really have like a clear idea of what it was about. And the synopsis ain't really, I mean, it's accurate, but but once I watched it, I was like, what in the Apple TV Plus? Because it's giving you those feels. The type of shows they do is this. So I really enjoyed the first 3 episodes.
Okay, pass the ball, Miss K.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan of Apple TV. And so all you got to do is tell me it's something good there, because Apple TV is so underrated. I can't even think of a show that I started watching that I didn't finish and that I didn't really like. I'm such a fan of Apple TV series. And all you had to do was tell me this was a little sci-fi, a little weird, the guy from Breaking Bad and X-Files. I was sold off that alone. It was like, y'all ain't even got to tell me no more. I'm just going to go hit right on in there. And the first episode, the pilot episode in itself was enough to keep me invested.
Yeah, same. I agree with Kay on that. When I saw the first episode, I'm like, oh, hell no. And that's what my words, like, oh, hell no. I'm like, this is like waking up in a nightmare. But yeah, the first episode definitely got me hooked. I enjoyed this episode 2 and 3, even though I was bullied and to rush and watch it. And yeah, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Like
put that camera on so quick.
All right. Hey,
don't be trying to hide. Don't be trying to hide from us.
Okay.
But this
She
was
always late.
Yeah, I had to go turn the TV off because they, child, they had TV blasting. Okay.
Come on, turn
Yeah,
the
I had
TV
to
off.
I
Turn the
had to get
TV off.
Mo to watch the last two. Mo, go on here. You got 2 hours, girl. Yeah. Go, you got it. And Tamika, are you there, Bookie?
Yeah, I'm here. I pretty much got the same sentiments. First of all, Apple TV don't miss, in my opinion. I always say when I be doing the what you should be watching is that they sometimes don't do good advertisement, but I have never
They
watched
sure the
anything.
hell don't.
Yeah, I have never watched anything up there that, I haven't enjoyed. I think they do really good. So that piqued my interest when I heard the makers of what is it again? Yeah, I'm sorry, my mind just went blank. Breaking Bad.
Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Bad.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that I actually didn't know about the fact that he worked on X Files too, but I did
Mhm.
read after the fact that he started out with sci-fi because I was like, wait a minute, this is not what I was expecting. And kind of like what Miss Kira said, even though I read the synopsis, I still didn't put it to this. So when I was watching that first episode, I'm like, what the hell? They definitely, made me interested because I was like, this is bugging the hell out. This is not what I thought this was about to be.
Okay. Yeah, so it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be, but I was here for it. I'm gonna tell y'all. So because I got ADHD, I had to watch shit like 2, 3 times. Cause baby, I started washing dishes in the middle of watching a damn TV show. So there's that on that.
Damn.
Distracted.
And I started folding clothes in the middle of washing dishes. Okay, so just don't, just don't mind me. So, but it was good. So it was good enough for me to keep watching it. So until I picked up what they was putting down. Um. So yeah, let's get into it. So the episode, hopefully I don't, I'm not trying to go scene by scene and thing by thing. But it starts out with all these out days and thousands of days and hours before something hits. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I just know it's a timer running down. And then so we get to this point where this lady is in the lab and her and the guy was like, we got to go test these. Are we going to gas them or are we going to do something else? I can't remember what she said. But they were doing some experiments on these rats. But this rat in particular was like he was asleep in the little thingy. And she pulled him out, tested him. She said, oh, I can't feel it with this glove on. When she took that glove off, I said, girl, and they ain't gonna get bit. That damn rat can tear your ass up. So he bit her. She dropped him. She goes in to do her little procedures or whatever to rinse off her hands, and she starts shaking. What the hell is that? The rat. Anybody want to add into this? Because it started out wild, okay?
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
understand
Okay,
her
Tamika, go
take.
ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand her taking off this glove. Right then, I was like, "Yeah, clear people, because why are we taking off this glove to touch this rat?"
Yeah. Anybody else want to talk about the beginning of the episode up until this point right here?
Yeah, she was stupid. It was like a triple effect. As soon as she got bit, it was like a domino effect after that. It was like, oh, hell's on wheels. I was like, yo, she got bit. Then what's up with the kissing? It's the kissing for me. I'm like, oh gosh. No. No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
And the licking donuts.
And right, I'm gonna say licking donuts and that's a lot.
That was
And
so
then
gross. That was so
everybody
gross.
doing a swab. Everybody doing a swab and putting in things.
You know when they was in there whipping up some stuff, and she took them gloves off. It was over.
Okay.
Whatever it was, I was like, oh, here we go, apocalypse.
Yes, and don't forget before these, they knew something was coming. Like the
Right.
rat was like, let's see what this is that is coming because
That's true.
again, this is colonizing behavior. We got to actually see what's going on, and I would like to call her patient zero.
Yeah. Just help her started all
Yeah.
this shit.
Cause start off with them two guys.
She got bit, and then she started shivering and shaking in the daggum in the sink. But I was like, "What's going on?" Okay, so yeah, anybody else got thoughts on her on Helen? and these damn rats. And so it gets worse, guys. So after they get to licking and kissing on people and infecting other things, they are swabbing their mouths, putting it on a petri dish, collecting them. Everybody swab, collect, swab, collect, swab. I said, what the hell is going on? What is this? Why are we here? How do we? What is this for? Because I'm like, what am I watching? It's getting worse. So then we cut to where we have Helen. I'm sorry, Carol. She is an author, and she's at a Barnes and Nobles or whatever, talking to the ladies and people that like the books, and she does a book signing, and she seems happy, but she doesn't seem happy, because later on she talks to the driver, and he was like, if you like, he said, am I supposed to know you? Are you famous or something? She said, yeah, if you like mindless, thoughtless books or something, he said. Anybody have thoughts on Carol? Yeah, thoughts on Carol and her entrance and how we met her and Helen and the things that popped off here at this,
Yeah, she definitely is negative and that Debbie Downer. That's all I've been hearing. I mean, if you listen to her, I was like, dang. I was like, dang, okay. It was like one of them things, like, dang, like all the time.
She writing some good books though, because her fans was there and she was connecting with the fans, and they was like, check this page and stuff. So I was like, okay, let's see what Carol got going on.
But she wasn't. She felt like it was bull. She felt like they were buying her BS.
Real.
Like she found out she can make money like this, but she wasn't even really even connect. It's like, when people be doing foolishness and find out that they can make money from it. That's how she felt. Like, there ain't no substance to this. I'm writing a bunch of mess, and then and also she even feels like she's being pretentious because she's her stories are about this heterosexual couple, and she's not. So she's not even connected to the thing that she's writing. But she's like, well, since y'all eating it up, keep going in. She has a lot of success from her writing, but in her mind, she feels like y'all are read anything.
Y'all read anything.
Like, it ain't
y'all
even
buy
good.
what I'm selling. Yeah,
exactly.
But they like it, and it sounds like a somebody that we know. I'm very fond of.
That's pretty much
exactly. I ain't want to say no names, but it's giving y'all will take anything that I throw at you. It ain't gotta be good.
Oh my.
Hey,
we feel
about
you
it twice a week.
Amen.
Y'all ain't wanted to be me, but y'all see where I'm headed with this. Y'all see it.
They was in, because the baby, they was into it. They was like, because she was like, yeah, girl, page 5. I was like, okay, Carol. I don't know. I enjoy it with a bit of sarcasm, so Carol was the girl.
Yeah, that's how I took it. It just seemed like, she knows what she's writing isn't real. Because at first I thought she was just tired. I mean, it do seem like they was there long and like she was interacting with the people, but it seemed like her girlfriend was more hyped up than her. And we know obviously is a drinking situation going on, because we got to do the breathalyzer before we can even start the car. But you do all that traveling. You go on the plane, you're getting off the plane, and you still got to go, and you've been there for all those hours. So I just thought maybe she was tired and cranky. But then as we got to her girlfriend looking on social media and saying, hey, they asking questions. You want to tell the truth? Why don't you put it out there? Then it was kind of more like, oh, okay. So she feel like she really living a lie, and then it got crazy from there. Because even when they got up, they was in the bar drinking, and they just left their drinks. I was like, I know y'all not going back to drink them drinks again, right? Because how they know what was about to happen.
Right.
Yeah, they took a step outside. Yeah. Oh God.
And it was so weird. There was like, they saw the airplanes in the sky with all these lines, and it was like what was going on with the airplanes while they're there. And then it was like Helen wasn't paying that any attention, but Carol was. And then all of a sudden we see this guy, with a truck, and he hits a car. So Carol goes to render aid. Helen doesn't move. I say, well, damn, Helen don't give a damn. Okay. So, she goes to render aid, and the guy's in there convulsing and having a seizure, seemed like, or whatever. And she turned around to Helen. And I said, Helen fall flat like a board. I said, oh, what the ham and cheese am I watching? She goes try to help Helen. She goes into the bar and people have. I laugh.
She like,
We see Candy, look. And she put the picture up there and started laughing.
right.
She was in there shaking with the drinks and the shaking. And Eric.
It's her neck for me. I can't look. She is talented, whoever this lady is.
Right. Oh, I'm about to get a
Frozen,
cramp.
and they were shivering and shaking like they were having a seizure and going through their convulsions. It was just funny. It was okay. It wasn't funny, but it was funny to me. Okay, because the shit ain't real, so it's funny. Got doggone it. Have some humor,
Right.
people. God, don't take me serious. But it was just weird to see like what is going on. Everybody at the same time having the same reaction that the lady in the lab had. But I still didn't put it together that it was a whatever this is, a virus or something.
Yeah.
So she goes out, she tries, she sees that she can't get any help with the people at the bar. So she couldn't drive her truck. Like Tamika said, she got a blow and go. She been drinking. So she puts her her partner on the back of the truck to take her to the hospital. And we get to where we see there's nothing you can do at the hospital because baby, everybody is shivering and shaking on the pavement. Kira, Kay, Mo, anybody got thoughts on from Helen to the man in the car, the people in the bar, this scene, that, like any thoughts on everything? Like, this is what's going on.
I was gonna say I'll let Kay take it till we get to my part right after.
I'm sorry, but we need to stop reviewing stuff together because I'm over here thinking these people out here Harlem shaking.
Yeah, they're like,
yeah, I'm so unserious. I mean,
I'm so unserious. Well, yeah, and everybody falling out, and she's look like that. That would be creepy to see everybody just out here shaking around you, and you have no idea what's happening. It's happening to everyone besides you. And my question was, and I'm still trying to figure it out. What was the way that this was being spread? Because when we see the scientists at the beginning, they're looking at sound waves and radio frequencies. And I'm like, is it spread that way? But then when you see the person licking the donut and like serving the drinks and then them kissing, I'm like, is it saliva spread? Or were the first, like the patient 0 and the people that was infected in the beginning, did they put it in the water supply as well? Because how they was serving them drinks up. So I'm like, did they spread it through water? Is it like saliva contamination, or is this sound waves and frequencies?
Planes. I think it was the airplanes. Well,
the sound waves or something.
My husband said that.
So
I think it was the airplanes.
Yeah, that's what was throwing me off. I kind of felt like maybe it was all of the above. Like it started with the scientists picking up, like, because they said they was traveling for I forgot how long, but maybe by them picking up the sound waves and trying to figure it out, and then when it's actually hitting, then it's going through from the racks or them passing it off by licking and things, is in the food, is in the water. I have no clue because they haven't told us yet. Maybe they're gonna get more specific unless I missed it. But that's the part I was really trying to understand, because I was like, we kind of just jump from thing to thing to thing. That's why I really was like, whoa, what the hell is happening? And yet you're seeing all these people everywhere she go having the same reaction. Either they just stuck frozen or they passing out. And, I mean, she was moving trying to get her damn baby there. I'm going to tell you that. She done put her on the board, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, she was like, what the hell is happening here? And I felt really bad for her because I would have been saying the same thing.
Yeah, because she was really trying to get help. And then even though she's in there, she sees there's nobody to help her, she's still trying to get help.
You still can't get nobody at 911. It was just going to
the police was flipped upside down. The police was flipped up. She thought when she saw the police, she was like, "Oh, okay, good." And then it was like, "Yeah, no, I didn't know what was going on." So she get outside and all these people are around her, coming from the hospital, even the doctor, but everybody's trying to help her. They're not trying to hurt her, and she doesn't know that. And it took me to watch it after the second time to realize that they were not trying to take her. They were just helping her. But they weren't even saying a word. It was like a quiet unified movement of everybody at the same time. It was like a what is it, like The Walking Dead, but they wasn't trying to hurt you. I ain't never
Yes.
watched Walking Dead. I just know what it would be looking like.
Ooh,
Or more like invasion. I would say invasion
like
of the body snatchers, because they weren't unalived. Their brains were just hijacked.
Yeah, I can
In a
say
way.
like catatonic. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part that had me, because when they
it's almost like a parasite took over. Like the humans became a host of this. They called it a lysogenic virus.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mhm.
think it was like that was the point of where everybody started, seizing, and it was like the contamination phase. And as we learned later, not everybody even survived that contamination phase. And then
Right.
after that, it's like everybody kind of like reanimated in this new state of the virus having a host body at this point.
And that was what tripped me out, when you went from seizing to
The reanimation phase was
right.
like
I was saying, what's going on?
really
I said,
creepy.
Everybody was
are these
like,
zombies? Are these
It
what's
was
going on?
it was giving Thriller
Yes.
coming out of the
And
cemetery.
then they all talking, we just here to help you, Carol. Oh, hell
how the
no,
hell you know
don't
my
help
name? First
You
off,
know my name, like
Right.
bruh. And then you got these two weird ass
Yeah.
kids coming out here talking about, we just want to help you. You know, you got a rock under there that you put in April of 1965. How the hell you know I did
That
that?
was
Like, why
creepy
you?
with the kid.
I said, oh, you
no
got
The
no
penalty.
days
Shining.
labor. And
See them
then she said,
shining.
well, go away or whatever. She said, we'll part and like give us a few minutes apart. I didn't know what the hell they meant, but after a while, everybody left at the same time. I say, what am I watching?
I
So
want to know
here,
what determined who got to live and who didn't. You know, like her girlfriend, for instance, and everybody didn't make it. Like, is it a healthy body versus an unhealthy body? What determined who just got this universal personality and was reanimated, and who didn't make it? That's
First
what
of
I
all,
I
wanted
it's
to
the way
just
know.
thought
her,
that
it's the way it's
it
the way her.
didn't take with some people. I don't know, but that's the way I received it. I was like, I guess some people just couldn't, handle it
Like
or
the
whatever, and
president.
that was the ones. Yeah, because later she even finds out like the president, some of the Congress, different politicians didn't make it. I think this was like the Food Administration or somebody. That he took,
Yeah.
because she was like, "How the hell
he
are
had
you
a suit
talking to me
on.
through my TV?"
He was the next person with a suit on. Everybody else was dead, child. But let's pause right quick and let me speak to everybody in the chat. We got CT. Hey CT, that's your buddy, ain't it, Kay? The Giggle Box. Yeah, he left. I like him. He laughed at everything. She's always late. Thank y'all for coming through. Let me see who else is in here. I think that's it. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. But I did want to get y'all because I didn't want to, not speak to the people. So yeah, Kira, you want to discuss this? How we got the food administrator up there talking like he's the president of these United States of America and talking to me
Another
through the phone, but through the TV.
Right, another creepy moment where a landline, because what year was this? Because who still has a land? I mean, some people still have a landline,
Some people
but
still have landlines.
I digress. She gets on the phone on the landline, and then the TV is talking to her. I was like, mm-mm. And she was sat there and had a conversation for a while to iron out who he was and whose body and how everybody was in unison and they were all one being. And I was like, and you got everybody's experiences and thoughts. I was like, this is too much. And essentially, they were just trying to figure out how to get her in line to be the same way that they were. So this one universal being. And I was like, I would have been like her, hang up the phone and curl up on the couch, because absolutely not. No, thank you.
Anybody have thoughts on the conversation with her and the government?
It was just wild. I mean, when they talk about some like glue or something, they brought up some glue or something. I'm like, what? It was just like, huh? And then talking about it's us. I'm like, who? She was like, who? First of all, she said, who's we? She said, just us. I'm like, who's us? Like, right. Like, because mind you, as she talked to this man, she talked to everyone. That's just wild. I'm like, all I was thought about the song, like, I would just start singing, "We Are One."
Frankie Pepper. We are one. Yeah, it was like one band, one sound, and it was like it was always we us, we us. It's like
Right, right.
what? And he was like they hear you or something like that. I'm like what? Well,
That's
hold
what
a
really
minute.
draw me in. Start talking crazy stuff. Like, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like,
this is
oh, we share a
yeah.
brain. Okay,
Because they
yeah.
and they're a hive mind, and the thing is that with this hive mind, it is one band, one sound. Everybody has everybody's memories. So you
Mhm.
could be the janitor, you could work at McDonald's, you could be the president, you could be the military general. Everybody has everybody's memories, so you could virtually do anybody's job because you now know what they know, and they're letting her know, like, everybody didn't get, contaminated as we had hoped, but
Mhm.
we letting you know it's on the way.
Right.
Like we
And I
were
think
we
she's one
working
of
towards
12 or
bringing you
something.
into this hive that we have, but we want you to be a part of it because, come over here to this side. It's all good over here, and we ain't figured it out yet, but we gonna spread this contagion over to you too. So just you wait, you gonna be a part of this too, and that's what
Mm.
pissed her off.
Yeah, she was spread up on the chair and just drunk herself to sleep because
Mhm.
what else is there to do? She had to drag Helen in the house. Lord, poor Helen. She just been drugged from pillar to post.
She's
But
strong. 'Cause, the way she got Helen
Right?
all up in that pickup truck, and she kicked that dude to the side, push him over.
They was trying. They was trying to get Helen's body, and she was
that's that adrenaline, baby.
Yeah, that
Didn't
was
she stop
lifting
them
Helen up.
people?
She was
Didn't
like,
she stop
get back up.
them? Yes. I said, okay. So we start with episode 2, and that is titled Pirate Lady. And we see this young lady. It's like before this scene, she was helping clean up a crash site or something. Like they was picking up bodies, I guess, from everywhere. Everybody had the same thing that they had in Albuquerque where Carol was, and it was just bodies, bodies, bodies. And she was like a part of the cleanup team or whatever. And so much so they was putting them on the back of tractor trailers. So much like when we had the the C-19 up in
Mhm.
yeah, something like that. That's what it kind of reminded me of. But so this lady is flying a daggone big ass helicopter. I mean, Lord, an airplane. Excuse me.
Airplane.
And it's like I think they were in Morocco or whatever. And she doesn't say a word. She doesn't say anything. So she's just going to fly in the airplane. Then she goes and take her clothes off. They have cut to the scene where she's showering. They run the shower for her. They are making a wig for this lady. I'm trying to figure out what is this. Nobody's talking. Nobody's speaking. It's just silence. It's nothing but people moving and doing things. Everybody in action, I guess. Everybody getting themselves together. So we have Carol. She's very upset about what has happened to Helen, and she's not sure what's going on in the world. Helen is still, confused. I mean, Carol is still confused. Her emotions are high. She's upset. Helen is gone. She's by herself, and everybody that she sees is convulsing and mute or whatever. They're not regular, okay? But she is digging, and I didn't realize what she was doing until later on. And I'm like, oh shit, she's trying to dig Helen's makeshift grave, I guess. Um,
Mhm.
what are y'all thoughts on the just the scene, the no words, just the scenes of Zosha, who it ends up being, with the cleanup, her flying the airplane, her going to get showered, they run in the shower for her like she's a damn princess or something. And they cleaning her up, getting her, it's just weird. Not weird, but it was just different for me. And what are your thoughts on that? Then we cut to where we see Carol trying to dig Helen's makeshift grave. Anybody?
I think we are used to when we see these alien invasions or virus outbreaks, because
Mhm.
actually, because this is like both. This is an alien virus that is taking over the planet Earth, and in most circumstances, it's like malevolent, and we expect chaos, we expect destruction, but they're like, no, we're all here to help. We're all here. We want everybody to be happy. We want everybody to be at peace. We want everybody to get along. We don't want to hurt anybody. We just want everybody to experience, joy and that sort of thing. So we're not used to seeing these infected people be in a place of kindness and also a lot of naivety. In my mind, it kind of reminds me of like AI. Like they're there, but they're missing a whole lot of nuance. There's a whole lot of things that they're completely missing. And
Emotion,
that's the
like their
part that,
emotions and stuff.
yes, they're all on the same wavelength. There's certain social cues that they're not accessing. And Carol, already being a Debbie Downer, she's not here for all this, in her mind, toxic positivity. And it's the fact that all of them are hive minded and connected. They don't have to speak out loud, but she's not connected to them. So although they are conscious of what she's thinking and feeling, she doesn't know what's going on with them. She has no idea. So although they're like, I want to be there to make you happy, she has no idea the conversations that are going on with everybody else in the world, making her feel like more of an outsider and a bit lonely, because the only person she cared about is gone.
Yep.
Yes.
And then for her to pass away right in front of her, that was really, wild or whatever. But anybody have, well, we can move on to this part right here where we introducing Zosha, where we really get to meet her and hear her and see her. So she's talking to Carol, and of course Carol's still digging the grave, and she was telling Carol that you need to rest because you've been digging this hole you've been doing this for 2 hours. You're exhausted. You need some water. Here's some water. And Bob from Zimbabwe or whatever said this was high. This was good water, whatever, at the filler company. I can't remember exactly what she said, but it was weird that she had it down to the person that did it, the location that did it, and the timestamp on everything, that it was good on May the 8th or whatever, child. And it was just, like, okay. So she walked up on, Carol, talking to her, offered the water. Carol poured the water out. She said, because you're not going to have me drink this water and turn it to one of you. She tells them, oh, no, we hadn't got that far yet. We're working on that, though. We hadn't got there yet. I said, oh, hell, what is going on? So as Zosha starts talking to Carol a little bit more, Carol said, hold on, you stay right there. She goes in the house, gets her book, and she said, Zosha said, oh, am I not to your liking? We did the best we could. I said, oh, shit. Y'all are trying to give her a girlfriend? Why? Mo, thoughts on Zosha introduction?
It was just freaky.
Yeah.
For Zosha introduction, it was freaky. And I didn't blame Carol for pouring out that water, because man, you don't know how like y'all said, we don't know how this stuff is getting transferred. It could be saliva, it could be multiple things. But yeah, I didn't blame her for pouring out the water. And to have her to say we working on it, are you okay? It's just like, wow, y'all is bold, y'all is like, tell me more. I'll be like, tell me more. Like, what y'all trying to do? But Kara is like in distraught because of Helen, the loss of Helen. She's trying to dig this, like you said, this grave. Yeah, it's just wow how they just giving her water and trying to get her food. It's just wow.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's
Tamika,
why
you there? Tamika. Okay, I was wanting Tamika. I wanted Tamika to do this because Tamika don't mind giving somebody a rundown, a good cuss out.
Yeah, she will.
I didn't know what was happening when this happened. Because when she just passed out, I said, "What the hell is going on?" It seemed like it threw Carol for a loop, because she was pissed off with them. It's like, y'all reading my mind, y'all reading my thoughts, or y'all getting the thoughts from Helen and then using that to be able to play around with me. And at the same time, yeah, I'm definitely not drinking that water. I don't trust you. I'm glad the first thing she said is like, why? So y'all can try to, drug me or make that happen to me too by giving me the water. Like, no, thank you. And then to see that you look basically like the character that I made, but instead of it being a male, it's a female, because you know that I was with a woman. Like, y'all really playing games with me right now. So her reaction was valid to me. Like, I'm out here trying to dig my damn love of my life grave and put her to rest. I ain't got time to be playing with y'all. But it was funny how once she fell down, Carol got scared and she hurried up and hopped in the car like she was on the go again. And then when she got to the other people,
I would have got scared too, y'all.
Yeah. To me, even though she did have a negative type of, negative Nancy attitude. At the same time, she was being valid to me. Like, I'm thinking about if I'm seeing that happening, what would I do? Because I don't even know if I would have gotten a car and drove any damn way, to be honest with you. She just would have been passed out by that car. Then the fact that she was even trying to learn how to work this machine with the guy hanging,
That was
it was
funny.
like she
I
had
would
no
have
clue
took
what she was
myself back
doing.
in the house. Forget about getting in the car.
Right, I would have been right back in the house. Absolutely.
She do it seemed like Zosha needed the water. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, she gave up her water.
Right. I said, why the hell she falling over?
And I didn't connect the dots till what did they tell us? Like I think like episode 3. Like I didn't connect what was going on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
Like
realized this was a damn airplane. I said, oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
you know, go ahead.
It's kind of funny though that
Yeah.
they're making it seem like the thing that Carol is this always being negative. Her negative attitude has like real world consequences for everybody else because they don't know how to process negative emotions. Like they don't know how to deal with things that are so harsh and so dark and depressing. And so when she gets in her little moods, like they start malfunctioning
Yeah.
to the point where like she could literally like take out a bunch of them by her just being in a crappy attitude, in a crappy mood. And it's literally like you would speak figuratively when, you know, when people say, you know, you having a negative attitude could drag other people down.
yes.
And they meant that literally.
Literally.
Yeah, because they were shivering and shaking and falling out. They was standing there shaking. The old man is shaking. And then all of a sudden they stop and they wake up. Oh, I got it, Carol. I can help you. I say, sir, if you don't sit your old ass down, like I know you cannot run this damn machine. But we are neither here nor there, okay? But yeah, it was just weird. And then, you know, it's like nothing ever happened. It's like nothing happened, okay? Nothing happened. I ain't just pass out, hit my head, or I ain't fall out. I ain't do nothing. She called the people and they bring a daggone grave digger. I'm just calling it that because I don't know what it is. A grave digger. She sit there and digs the damn grave for Carol so she can put Helen in there. Helen over there wrapped up in a blanket, got flies all around her, spanking.
Dead as a doornail.
Flies. Goodbye.
They had the sound. It was you heard all.
Not look, she watched it more than one time, so
Candy be so
when she
unserious. I
sat
love
down,
it.
when she was sitting down, slid down on the pole and sat down, and you saw Helen, and it was like you hear the bees, the flies and stuff around it, because the lady been there for 2 or 3 days. You know she ain't right. You know. Yeah, so she talks to Carol and asks Carol, like, how many more are there of me? Can you get in contact with them? How many speaks English? And she was like 5 or 6 or whatever. Where are they? She was like, well, you know, get in contact with them. She said, hold a minute. And Carol was like, hey, are you there? Are you there? She was like, yeah. Okay, they're good. They'll meet with you. It's like sending them text messages to people or something.
Crazy.
It's weird. I said, okay. So we get where we see the people, meet the people. One of the ladies, I don't have her on the picture, but she was very pissed off with Carol because when Carol spazzed out on Zosha at the house, she was driving with her grandfather in the car, and they had an accident. Grandpa passed away, and a lot of people passed away. A lot of people
everybody
died.
was affected by that. Yeah.
Yes, about her going off, everybody was affected by it. So we meet, what's this guy name? I forgot, I got his name. Kuwamba. I don't know how to say it. Kuwamba. He came in on Air Force One. Yeah, you want to talk about these people?
He said he gonna get all his luxuries.
This man here, this is why some people you can't give them an inch because they will take a whole mile. This little freakazoid super freak here then decided to have him a whole harem of people. It's giving who were you before this happened? Like he got here and decided I'm gonna take advantage of this situation and just have his way with that. And Carol is looking like, okay, just because just about all of humanity has been hijacked doesn't mean we get to lose our humanity. Because what are you really doing here? Like ethically, they can't tell you no because it would hurt your
Yeah,
feelings.
right. They get like no consent.
So they're not necessarily giving you the consent that you think that you have in this situation.
That's
Oh boy,
crazy.
think he Hugh Hefner.
Girl.
And is
Hello, ladies. I said, oh, this is wow.
my question was, since these other people, it's like 12 of them, I think altogether it was like 5 here. What makes Carol different that she has the power to you know what I'm saying, to control other people? Like when she has the negative emotions, people they drop. Why do
That
the other people
part,
not have
Kara,
that power?
that's the question that we need answered, because I want to know what makes it her too. I'm sure she's not the only one
Right.
that had an angry attitude, or
Right.
like
Have a
that's
bad
really
day.
what we need the answers to it. Yeah,
Mhm.
because I could
think
kind of
because
understand. I'm sorry.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I could kind of understand some of the other reactions where they're like, "Oh no, that's still my family," and then they presenting this as if, "Oh no, we don't want nobody to get hurt, and we're giving you, champagne and whatever you want to eat and this and that." And of course, he's gonna enjoy it because he just want to get what he want to get. But at the same time, Carol was like, "But is that really your son? Because technically, it's not. Like, what are y'all talking about?" She seems to be
Right.
the only one that's thinking about it logically in that way. And then when she asked them, "How many people did y'all take out?" Y'all actually did take out people, whether y'all wanted to or not. So how friendly really are y'all? So to me, she was asking the right questions. She may not go about it the right way all the time. And it's not like she purposely was trying to take people out. She found out about that part afterwards because she's just reacting and having her emotions. But so yeah, we definitely need that answered.
Yeah.
And I
But
was
I
surprised
think
nobody
because
else was on the same accord as her. Like everybody, I mean,
Mhm.
except for the guy, everybody else seemed to have a family member. So, she's all by herself, which I guess could be lonely. But I was like surprised, like, no, that's not your son, lady. Like, it's your son, but it's not your son. So I guess they were complicit almost. But I was like, none of y'all feel. She's like, we got to do something about it. They were like, yeah, no, we don't. And the one girl sitting in the blue shirt was like, no, convert me. I'm tired. I don't want to do this no more. I want to be with everybody else. I was like, oh, okay.
And I think because Carol is she, I guess because it was just her and Helen. She didn't really have any other family that we know of at this moment. And then because she's such a negative person, it's like she doesn't want all this weird stuff because it's weird to her and it's weird. I mean, it's weird. Like, what the hell is going on? And I saw this happen to the love of my life. I saw her die in front of me. So I don't want to be with you all because it's to her it's not negative. It's not a positive thing. It's negative. But everybody else has family. They have the children. They have grandparents. Siblings, aunts and cousins and stuff. And because she has nobody, I think that's mainly her issue. I want to say I could be wrong, but because everybody
Hell
else has
yeah,
family,
because think about it. She didn't even get to grieve. Like, she literally
yeah.
lost her damn wife, and then all of a sudden it's all this craziness going on. So she didn't even get to take it in and deal with what was happening. Like, that's
Right.
crazy.
Alone with it, but everybody else has family. Like, I don't know the dynamics. Like, are y'all living in the house together and this happened? Or that's Kira. Okay, like what? I don't know what happened. Like,
I think that's what it is. I think maybe other people might have noticed sooner than later that their negative emotions impact the infected people. So they probably try not to do that. But as we see, the only person Carol had passed away. Because again, just like with any other virus, some people are going to take it differently than others. There's going to be some people that's immune, some people that walk around sick, and then some people that are just unfortunately going to die from it. And I think that Carol didn't have the experience of seeing people around her go into a seizure when she started feeling negative. So I think that was like her first experience of what happens when she's being negative Nancy.
I don't think she correlated the two though, because like even when it was happening, I don't think she understood that me
like, what's going
like
on?
this is causing that. Yeah, I don't think she put it together.
That's her normal everyday go-to emotion anyway.
Right.
She don't know
There's that.
anything else but to be negative. But then in her trying to ration and make sense of things, she's still being angry and aggressive. Everything is
Mm-hmm.
raw with her. She don't have a 0 to 100. She already on 80 when she start talking. So where else is there to go? Shit, she trying to get 100. She doesn't have a middle ground. If she is, she sleep. So
Because she's the captain of the pessimistic club.
yeah, and then
Thing.
she's cursed like they're like, could you please stop cursing? And I guess maybe it could be cultural differences as well, as far as like the cursing wouldn't bother me, but I guess with your culture is they may not curse as much, but every other word is a cuss word out of her mouth. But they really she upsets the people again when she starts getting upset or whatever. And they found out who she was. They was like, are you the one? Were you the one that was? Did you have a fit? I forgot what she said, but the lady that the granddaddy that the lady with the band-aid on her forehead, she was like, "Are you the one that caused this? Because you yeah." She knew she was a negative person, so she kind of pointed her out by her attitude at the meeting. But then later on, we get to where we everybody gets together. Kumba has all these. He has a harem of ladies that of the day and night or whatever. They can't tell him no. We find that out. They can't say no. He wants Zosha to go, and he said, "Well, you need to let me know. Can she go?" And he was like, "Well, Carol, like hell, I don't care." He's like, "No, isn't she your what do you call it, your partner or your travel mate or something?" She was like, "No, no." But Zosha says, I don't want to upset either one of you. I can't say yes or no. It's up to you to decide. And I was like, what kind of weird shit is this? You don't have a yes, you don't have a no in your body. She don't have a no. Everything is yes. Everything is okay. They have to consent, but it's gonna be a yes anyway because they can't say no. And I was like, wow, that's weird. But we get where we see they are at lunch. Baby Carol spans out again. And all the
Baby,
little
they
ladies
was killing it in the animal print, baby.
Yes. Fast. Yes.
But this is
My
when
bad.
we find out before this that they can't kill animals. So Kumba wanted lobster. That was like the only lobster we had was live. There was no, dead lobster. They can't kill anything, they won't kill anything. But if you kill it, they'll cook it. But they don't, the hive or whatever, they don't kill anything.
Bring a
Um
chair.
Listen,
Bring that
okay.
lobster on here.
Um,
Bring a chair.
and it's like once everything that's fresh that's here is, I don't know what they're gonna do. Are they gonna become vegan? Are they gonna become vegetarian? Or are they gonna expect those 12 people that are not of the hive to take all the animals out? Because all the animals are free, the dogs are off the leash, everybody running around, the people ain't in jail.
Animals out the zoo. What?
Yeah, the zoo, everything is free and wild, and everything's at peace. There's no crime, no nothing going on. And I said, "What the hell is going on?" I'm still confused at this point. Like, what's going on? Mo, what are your thoughts on the dinner the lunch when we realized everything that's going on, and whatever your thoughts on in this particular part of the episode 2?
When I heard about the food, no animals and stuff, I'm like how she supposed to survive? How we supposed to survive? I'm like, what we gonna start eating each other? Some cannibalism stuff gonna start happening? I'm like, what's going on? It just threw me for a loop, and I'm with Carrie. When she spazzed out, every time she spazzed out, I'll be cracking up. Oh, because it's like everybody affected, and then to learn like you unalive. How many people?
It was millions of
Like
people that she.
11 million. 11
Yeah, it was a
million.
lot. Yeah,
It
that
was a
she took
lot.
out.
I was
Yeah.
like, yo, what? It's like come again. I was like, oh God, what is I'm watching? But it's just I just cannot. And this image alone is wild.
Yeah, they
Animal
mainly had
print.
Carol ass in here. She get off me, get off me, get off me.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
That was funny.
I was confused, but I was still laughing. I swear I was.
I was laughing too. I was laughing too.
Kay, you got any thoughts on everything that transpired from the on being on Air Force One to to here and just everything that we learned at the luncheon, and then
Luncheon.
yeah.
which was an interesting crew of people, because Carol was looking for, because we always see this happen in movies in these situations. She was looking for the survivor out of the crew. She is looking for, where's my military guy, my survivalist person, where's my, or the person who was a police officer, or a trained service member, where's my doctor, my scientist, or my lawyer? Like where's the my people that I can connect with to help us get out of this? These people aren't that. They are not that at all. And they are not on the same wavelength that she's on, because in their mind, our family is, our family is still alive. They're still here. Where there's world peace. There is world peace. And there's no classism, there's no racism, there's no sexism. We're all at the same level playing field. And in their mind, like, we doing all right. This ain't ideal, but like I ain't saying that, it ain't really, it ain't bad. It's not dangerous outside. You leave your doors unlocked, because all the, these people, these hive people, they don't want to do anything to hurt. They don't want to do anything that is going to cause harm to anyone at all. And although Mr. Super Freak over here is taking advantage of that and got all his women dressed alike, which I don't know if y'all ever watched The Walking Dead, but when Negan had his little harem, he had all them ladies dressed in black, and that's what it reminded me of. Like, why they got to do that? Why, when you get your crew of women, why they got to dress alike? Like, what's wrong with y'all? I don't know. Mel needs to come in here and comment and tell me why y'all want everybody dressed alike and the type of clothes that you want to, and then you want to keep adding people along, somewhat against their will, but making it seem like they have a choice when they really don't have a choice, but trying to make it seem like they do anyway. I would care. I too would be a bit upset, but I would have a whole lot more questions, because they said when they let the animals out of the zoo, there was some there was some collateral damage that happened there. I kind of want to know what the power balance is going to be like. Like, is this going to be a perfect world where everything can, like, the earth can work itself out and balance? Or is it to where is it going to be that, because there has to be like a hierarchy, like what's going to happen if people aren't killing bugs, like if we aren't slapping wasps and stomping roaches, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's going to happen if there are no gates up and lions and tigers and bears could just walk wherever they want to and nobody's stopping them? Like, there has to be some kind of, like, have they completely thought, what is the earth going to look like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 50 years on down the line? Are we going to evolve? What kind of species are we going to evolve into once true humanity has been erased? Because according to these high people, we're trying to knock out the rest of y'all little 11, 12 people.
Baby, listen. One band, one sound.
Carol said 11, 12 people. I mean, can't say 11. Yeah, because it's like,
that's why.
How are we going to survive? But then I got to become vegan or vegetarian? Like, what are we doing? I need a steak,
That's why I read the synopsis and I thought that's what I'm saying. I read the synopsis and it's talking about everybody's happy except for her. I'm like, is this happiness? This feels like numb. Like, I couldn't think of another word. Like, it don't feel happy. Y'all are in unison, but it don't feel happy to me. But I don't know.
But everybody's smiling. Everybody's there to please, and everybody to do whatever you want them to do. I mean, whatever you need, they're willing to be there to do it, to give or whatever. And it's just like, what is really going on? Because when in the beginning of episode 1, when she was at the hospital and everybody was crowding coming towards her, and she was like, no, like, no. They were quiet. They were not saying anything. They're just walking in unison towards her, and it was like, what is really going on? And every time you see something, everybody's walking in unison. They're not saying anything. Like, do these people even talk? They're not saying nothing. Because you never hear anybody say anything but Zisa, Kumba, Helen, and maybe the people that, I mean, Carol, and maybe why I keep saying Helen, maybe she going to glory. The people that's, in the scene, it's just like,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, y'all don't have sidebar conversations, and then y'all don't chit chat about fingernail polish.
Zombies. They
Like,
communicate in their head, I think, like Kay
Well,
said earlier, but
mine.
it's just it ain't happiness for me, okay? It's not
yeah,
happiness.
like no, like you ain't talking about the nail polish you got on, the new lipstick you went and bought, like at Sephora. Y'all ain't got no conversation. It's just like I don't find that to be happy, like y'all say. I don't know. So is Kumba greedy, or is he, he had no ethics, no morals, no values, no nothing. He just want to hunch all the women that gonna come to him and say yes.
That man need to be locked behind some bars. It's giving predator vibes. Like, he
He
don't need to
is.
be out and
Yeah.
about. He don't need to be out here.
A walking essay.
It's exactly. It's giving. He might be in the Epstein files.
Oh, for sure.
His name might be in there.
Oh, Jesus.
So we are on episode 3, and it is titled Grenade. And I said, why? Grenade, and it opens up like this. That don't go together. But we'll get there when we get that. To me, this was the best episode because I understood. I ain't had no problem with this episode. So we see Carol and Helen. It's a flashback, and they are in an ice hotel or something. And Carol just like she's an energy vampire. You have an experience, and her response is, "Well, I could have spent $100,000 and have my eggs frozen or something." I'm like, girl, you can't just be in the moment. You want to know about the book. I understand you're a writer or author or whatever, and you want to know if your book is on the New York Best Time Seller and what number you are. I understand all of that, but you just have to be in work mode all the time. You have to be negative, like you're not happy. Like, where is your therapist? Where is your cable eye in your life? Like, we need you.
Helen didn't mind. That's why
Helen,
they worked together. Helen was like, "It's okay. Let me hug you in the
what Carol's
cold."
ass, okay? Helen ignored her. Cause that would have told my nerves slam up. Can you smile a little bit? Why the ambiance got to look like a screensaver? Why you got to say, girl?
I don't know why Helen like Carol. Like, what draw her? Like, what draw them together? Like, I don't get it. Even though they balance, because one is negative and one is exciting, but still.
Girl, she might be a lot more fun after she have a few sips, which probably got her into some legal
Okay.
issues.
Oh,
With
when
that
she have
breathalyzer. But she might get funner after a couple sips.
We're gonna get there when we get there. This heifer ain't fun when she drank. She causes combustion. No, ma'am. So then, we come home, her and Zosha, they get on the airplane or whatever, and of course, she sits at the very back of the airplane, y'all. She don't want no parts and nothing that's going on. She sits at the very back of the airplane. Zosha was supposed to go with Kumba, never did go because Carol said, "No, you come on here with me because I don't need him tampering with your goods. Okay, come on with me, and we gonna be fine. Okay." So she said, "We got all the mail collected for you that was coming to you." I'm like, "Damn, y'all intercept people mail too? Golly, y'all a little invasive." So Helen ordered her what is this? A massager?
Massager.
Yeah.
A fun toy.
I mean, they call them massagers too, child. That's
could
back
be
in the day. That's what they used to call it.
But
massaging something else.
She was pissed, and then it was like keep my Helen's name out your goddamn mouth, because why are y'all in her brain? Why y'all in her head? Because she was pissed off and maybe she watching Golden Girls DVDs, okay? She was pissed. Like, why? Helen purchased that before they got home. Before they, got home, she purchased that at the airport. She said it wasn't a lie. Was it the truth? I don't know. But because they have Helen's thoughts before she passed away, we don't know if they just did that just because, or did Helen really do that? I don't know. We don't know. But Carol pissed
Did they
off
talk
about that.
about it though?
Keep Helen name out your mouth. Y'all not gonna talk about Helen, okay? She pissed off like how y'all knew this? Why y'all intercepting my mail? What's going on? Anybody got thoughts on why Carol is? I ain't gonna say why she upset because we know this heifer is mean and nasty, surly. Y'all have thoughts on Carol
I mean, she
and
has a right to
the?
be.
Yeah, she felt
She does.
invasion of privacy at that point.
Right.
And she's still grieving. She
Mm-hmm.
couldn't even have like a real funeral goodbye to Helen. You know what I mean? Like she's like the wound is still open and she wants to sit in it and be sad and grieve. And these people are like, girl, we want you to cheer up. What you need? You want to get your hair done? She will bring some balloons, some flowers. We got you a gift. You want us to do anything for you? And Carol is like, let me go through the process and just be. But see, they don't have that humanity in them to understand that that's kind of what she needs right now is to just sit in her grief for a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
The
And I
only
think
person
she's
she
having a
ever
natural
loved, and you want
reaction.
to keep throwing it in my face. Like, let me keep some ish to myself. Like, I don't need to know that y'all got her in there. That's my boo. Y'all don't talk about her. That's my boo. Let me worry about that.
Yeah, I didn't mind her going off. She was well in her right. So I was agreeing. I'm like, yeah, girl, like nobody else needs to be having Helen in their brain, in their mind. Only me. Only I can have her memories and these thoughts about Helen. So I feel her on
And
that.
now she lonely too. And she lonely too. It's like,
She
please.
watching Golden Girls on DVD, Blu-ray DVDs. I said, so they don't have cable?
Who gonna run the cable? Who gonna run the cable? Who gonna run it? Everybody got
Child, it
one
was
band, one sound.
turning all the lights in the city off and stuff. So listen,
Right.
we gotta
I don't know.
conserve.
Running it.
Yeah. So we get to the point where Helen Carol is looking for food. She's trying to find something to eat, and she gets a ring at the door, and they drop off I thought it was a cam. I didn't know what it was at first. It was a big old silver thing, but it was a dish that she had years ago, and she refused to eat it. She threw the whole thing in the trash can. She called and cussed the ass out, let them know, hey, why y'all know what's in my refrigerator? How y'all know what I got going on? Come to find out, they got the thoughts of Mary Maid from that clean the house. I said, damn, y'all go through all that. That's just a lot of y'all invasive now. So she refused to eat. She rejects the food, and she says, I am independent. I'm gonna go to the grocery store myself and get my own stuff going on. But baby, when she get to Sprouts, and I have never heard of Sprouts until not too long ago, uh it's empty.
Yikes.
Crazy. Not a thing on the shelf, child.
Yeah, that's a food. That's
The grocery store scene and how everything transpired. And now we got the people rolling. And now we got a grocery store full of food.
She said they'll be there soon. When they said
right,
they actually, I said, "Yo, what?"
And they came and they gave her the shopping experience that she wanted. Like it's it's giving coming to America whichever food you like.
Okay.
Coming to America meets Beyonce formation because they got in formation and unloaded them damn trucks too.
And did.
They pull up, they was all in sync. Then they marched in the line. I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on?
Let us know if you need anything else.
And with no complaints either, because that the only person that has their mind has an angry mind, and they like, look, when she upset, she gonna have a seizure and shit. We need to make her as comfortable as we can.
Okay, that part.
She get pissed off. She takes people out. Okay, so we keep this heifer happy as possible. But that was strange, not strange, but they move heaven and earth to make this lady happy, and I'm like, dang, y'all had to fill up everything. But I understand. Yeah, but I understand why they didn't have any food because they're trying to conserve the food.
Right.
But good gracious, the store was empty.
From completely empty to completely full in 5
for one person.
And she was not.
I wish they could come over here by. I'm sorry. I was gonna say I wish they could come over here by me every time I go to Dollar Tree and stuff. It'd be empty. I need to be able to say, "Come on, fill it up," and let them get
Right.
information over here. Yeah, because that was crazy. And I remember when, C-19 happened and you came and looked in the supermarkets and all the shelves was empty. So when it was first empty, it kind of reminded me of that. But baby, she listen, as much as she getting mad and stuff, they do what she say to do. That could be a bad thing too, as we see later on. But they was
All
on it.
online.
Yeah, it was just, and then the thing is, she didn't pick up everything in the store. She got what she needed or what she wanted, and that was that. But she could have been like Kumba. Kumba would have took everything out the damn grocery store.
Yep.
He would have
I
said,
ain't gonna
"Fill up
lie, I
that."
probably would have too. I'd have been getting
Can y'all fill up
unnecessary
my
stuff.
refrigerator?
Nice
Thank
shade.
you.
I would have been in there doing the wrong thing. I would have actually had them bring me a second fridge and a deep freezer.
Okay.
Oh,
Because they
Ma'am
would
said,
be
I'm gonna get food for the next 2 days and left. I'm gonna be like, fill it up.
exactly. I'm
I
like,
don't want to have to come back and forth. Thank you.
thank you. Give me all the things right now.
I'd be scared to eat the dang on food, to be honest.
Anyway,
She
I'm
gotta
thinking
eat
that too, Mo.
something.
Like,
I know she got to eat, but still, I'm like, yo,
It's
will
gonna
she
happen.
pour out that
It
water?
happens.
But
She
what
know
about the
they
food?
working on it. So at least you're gonna go with your belly full.
Yeah.
I'd be on my 600-pound life before this was all over with.
That's 600 pounds.
I
and
don't
then
know. I'll be slightly like Kumba. I'll be taking advantage. I'll be like, can I get a
You see
chef?
what I'm
You know,
saying?
I always wanted
Exactly.
me.
Yeah,
Can you
I
whip me up some such and such? Thank you. That would be great. Appreciate it.
I would just be eating.
toes polish every other day. I need a new pedicure.
Exactly.
You think you in paradise, but that first bite might be your last. Jeez.
That's okay.
Well, it better be a good damn bite then. Hell, it better be worth it.
Now she didn't
Yeah,
get her food stamps.
she get home and
She always like top.
hell, and then the thing is, she can pick up any landline and talk to them people. She don't dial no number. She pick up, where's my Sprouts?
Right.
And then every time she can pick up the phone, it's somebody on the line on the other end
Hey,
that's gonna answer
Carol.
and do whatever she needs.
What's
I ain't
up?
mad at it.
Mhm.
Who?
They're like, hey, Carol, what's up? What you need?
Right.
Exactly. We felt like you was. We felt like you was about to order some food right now from the DoorDash.
Right.
Yeah, like what? I'm like, what?
They trying
She
to
ain't
tell
got
this
me on
lady,
that
you
one.
need to eat. You need to eat. You ain't got nothing in your fridge. Like,
And she'd be lucky she don't got no zoo around her because like that old lady, I went outside and a giraffe was eating off my damn tree. I'd be like, see now, yeah,
right.
get this damn giraffe out of here. What's going on?
But see, she in Albuquerque. She damn near in this desert, child. She
Yeah,
ain't nothing out there.
That's
Got
Yeah,
coyotes and stuff out there, but I guess they ain't in the zoo no way. So
Exactly. They running wild and running
Bring
free.
them up in the palace, okay?
So the animals don't experience happiness. Okay.
I don't know. They got one brain too. Is the animal brain and the human
Apparently,
brain the same?
apparently not. The way they said that they took them people out when they set them free after.
They well behaved.
Right.
So wherever they well behaved. You ain't got no dogs
They
sitting in
said
nobody's
we ain't got that
yard.
virus.
Everybody so well behaved. But yeah, so we get a blackout. She have a fit about that, the power go out and they tell her they're trying to conserve energy or whatever. And the power back on. They don't have she on a problem with that.
Wait, reserve energy. She the only one living on her block, ain't she?
I don't know what happened to make them say, I can't remember what she said, but she was like, well, do a grenade, why don't you? And here come Carol
Baby,
ass over.
listen.
She bring home, well, this is, she Carol pissed off. But hell, Zosha come with a damn grenade, y'all.
Here go your hand
Hysterical.
grenade.
Hysterical. So when she sent them people away, they never came back. The ones that was on her street, when the little shining girl was like, the key is under the mat. She was like, get out of here. She was like, give us a minute and we'll clear out. So they just never came back. They just
You see how they pulled out in unison, then dip.
crazy.
And
they
then
just
they
sitting in
had
the
people
dark.
coming picking up bodies. They had a pickup truck to come pick up bodies that didn't, of the deceased. Oh, and then they go tell her, "We're sorry for your loss." Shut up! Don't tell me a damn thing
Can't.
about my loss. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But then she gets a hand grenade, and Carol's like, "So you brought a grenade?" She was like, "You asked for it. You didn't want it." Well, we don't understand if you don't mean,
They don't got
give it
Like
sarcasm.
sarcasm.
being
They don't
sarcastic.
understand. So they err on the side of caution just to make this heifer happy. I'm gonna bring you what you asked for. If you ain't need it, that's cool. But I'm still gonna bring it for you. It's better to have it and don't need it than need it and don't have it. Okay. So she
It's a
offered her to
miserable
come.
life when I can't have no sarcasm, baby. I'm sorry. It's a miserable life.
And see, and there's no nuance there. That's why
They're
kids
like
having
robots.
access to stuff like Chat GPT is dangerous, because if you ask them, how do I make a bomb? They're gonna tell you, but they're not, most it's not they're updated, they're constantly updating it. So they ask you things like, do you need us to call the police, or are you in a state of an emergency, or what do you need it for? But like most of the time, if you can get around those things, they're gonna give you what you're asking for. They're gonna give you what you're asking for. Sometimes you may get we're unable to complete this task, but chances are, if you phrase something the right way, you can get an answer to whatever it is that you're asking, and they're not going to understand that you're doing something dangerous.
Like you would
And
say,
that's
what's inside of a grenade? Like what are what
Mhm.
The
yeah, like what
components. What
makes
do I
it?
need to
Yeah, what are the
construct them?
components? What makes it explode? And then you'll know shit what's inside of the stuff. Okay, I didn't know
Exactly.
that.
And kids
Okay.
are, they lack the intellect and the consciousness of true consequences to not understand that AI is just, it's not real.
Computer
Somebody fed it
robots.
a bunch of information for a specific reason. They're not a real person to actually be there to help you. And these young people are relying on artificial intelligence as to give them feedback in certain instances. And sometimes it will feed into people's delusions and take it and run with it, and then make people with extreme mental health disorders even more sick. Like if somebody is schizophrenic and hearing things and they're going to Chat GPT to make sense of things, they will participate in these delusions right along with them. Or they're telling somebody who wants to do something very dangerous the exact steps on how to do this. Or they're aiding in somebody who may want to get information on how to stalk somebody. They're feeding into this because they lack the nuance or the ability to know that this is dangerous, is going to hurt somebody. They're just like, you ask me something, I'm going to give you the feedback. And that's what's going on with these hive people. They lack the emotional intelligence and they lack nuance. And when you put things in the wrong hands, like Mr. Super Freak, and they take this and they run with it, it can be very dangerous for people who are out to be hurtful and people who are self-destructive. And Carol seems to be the only one that's like, why aren't everybody else seeing how dangerous this is besides me and that one guy that kept hanging up on her?
Yeah. She was saying that man reckless. Like I would have hung up on that helper too. Like, lady, me, you might be on the same page, but why are you
I
on
was
the street?
surprised nobody in the original group that she met with was on the same page. Like y'all might as well be the same as everybody else because you don't have no original thought. Like y'all are just okay with this. But like we said, it could have been because they had family.
Yeah, I think because they had family. And
Yeah,
then
because when they was at that luncheon and she was telling Carol like stop cursing in front of a child or whatever, her son. But then he supposed to be a GYN, I forget, but she asked him what tools he used to do his
Got a
procedures. And
speculum or something.
he started breaking that down, and then
Hysterical.
she was looking like, huh? So it's like it's really not your son. Like, yeah, he has your son's body, but the mind is got a computer running it right now, child. I don't know what the hell was happening, but it's not.
But some people are willfully and blissfully ignorant. Like take
Yes.
somebody who may have been and maybe in an abusive relationship, and all of a sudden that person is no longer beating on them. They're going to be willfully ignorant in this situation and say, well, at least I'm not being harmed anymore. I'll take it. I'll take this version because they're still there. I'll take this this less violent, this docile person. And some people are like buying into the fact that there's no arguments, there's no conflict, there's no anger, there's no aggression, there's no violence. And they're like, I can live in peace with this. And then some people are like, but it's not real. You know how people like believe everything on the internet while the rest of us are like, it's not real. Some people are really the other ones seem to be really buying into what the hive mind is telling them. And it's like, y'all are living in paradise. Like it ain't gonna ever get no better than this.
Like, yeah, the concept is cool, but life is about balance. So you're just gonna be happy all the time.
To just go with it's easy to just go with the flow than to be like Carol and be against everything that's really going on, and Carol is struggling. She got a hard time. She got to argue with everybody. It's always something. It's never anything positive with her. And in this instance, I'm with her. I understand because it's easy just to be compliant and not say a thing and be just let the man let Mr. Nasty lay on top of you and do his business.
Hell no, no. What in the color purple?
Right.
Not.
Because think that they're saying that they pretty much can all hear each other's thoughts and know all of them know everything from everybody. I can't even imagine that. So really they don't have their own concept and their own thoughts because listen, I've got my own damn thoughts that be going to 5 different places at the damn same time for just me. Now I'm gonna have how many other millions of people in my head too? Like, I don't know.
Right, exactly. I don't need all that shit. Me and my homegirls already be having enough going on. I don't need a billion other people in my head. I don't need that. It's dangerous with just me and my homegirls. No. I don't want to know what Kay thinking. I don't want to know what I don't want to know what none of y'all thinking.
With just me, I don't need nobody else.
And I don't want to know what you've been through. I don't want to know what you know. I don't want to know all of that. And then your son is your OB. He your doctor. He your lawyer. He your counselor. Yep. What is this? And that lady is okay with that because the outside is her
presents as a child.
Right.
Child. No, that is not my son. I don't know who that is. I'm not happy.
I don't know who this man is.
I don't know that man. But I can't remember the conversation with Helen and Zosha. But Helen did. I mean, damn, Carol asked Zosha, do y'all drink? Can you drink? That don't bother all the billion of people in the world, right? She was like, no. She said a little 6-year-old kid not gonna be, get towed up, is it? She was like, no, so she invited her in to have a drink, even though she brought this doggone live grenade in there. They sat it on the table, and the way their angle that they the cinematography is so good, and the angles, like they just see this damn grenade just sitting there on the table, like it's just sitting there, like a sitting duck. Okay, but I cannot remember the conversation. Anybody remember the conversation with them? Take it away, because we got to get to where we get to when we get.
I just remember her telling her what kind of wine it was, where it came from, all of the ingredients. She started breaking down the different names that it's called, different places, and I was like, okay, girl, because I don't think that Carol really wanted to hear all of that. She just wanted to get her drink on. That's what I remember them talking about. It was pretty much just her.
But how did we get here?
Actual hand grenade shit.
How did we get here?
I
can't remember how we got here.
I'm trying to remember now.
Remember Kay? Kira, you muted Kira.
I was sitting on mute.
You talking to your babies? Okay.
Basically, Carol was trying to, again, as she's always doing, is find holes in the hive mind. She's trying to. She's been fishing for information, and all of these things that Zosha is throwing out, Carol is not picking up. And because she's trying to sell them on things are going to be so much better, and we want you to be happy, and that's why I'm here. I want you. We want you to. That's why we gave you the bomb, because we thought it was going to make you happy, and I came over here because you wanted to have a sip. You see what I'm saying? Like she was just kept throwing out all of these benefits while Carol is trying to poke holes in her story, and to the point where she basically was like telling her like this is a bunch of BS. this is a bunch of BS. And it led to that point where she was just like, this is a bunch of BS because what reason at all would you come to my house and bring a bomb? What reason of it? And she thought it could, and at first she thought it wasn't even a real thing. She's like, why would you bring me? Why would you sit here and bring a bomb? Like, is this thing even real? Because like, who in their right mind would come and just randomly bring somebody a bomb? Because in her and Carol's mind, like none of this is making sense. Like, can y'all not see this is stupid and this is dangerous? But you're trying to wrap it in something to make it seem like it's for my benefit. Carol was
Right.
not there to be. She was not here for the gaslighting in that moment.
No. Baby, when she put that grenade and pulled that pin out, I said, "Oh shit!" She did say it, Mo. Say it again.
They said she said she was drowning,
Mm-hmm.
and basically they trying to save her. Like,
I mean, if you see somebody drowning, would you save them? And she was like, "What you trying to say? I'm drowning or something?" I said, "Oh shit."
Yeah, she
I
felt like
remember
she
that
was
part.
being gaslit in that
that's
moment because they keep
right.
trying to wrap things into we're trying to do the best for you, and she keeps saying like I didn't ask for this. I didn't say my life was shitty. I didn't say that I wanted anything better, and y'all keep trying to sell me on this BS, and I'm not buying it.
Mm-hmm. And another thing, I'm glad you just said that. I think because Carol lives she's not a poor person. She doesn't live
Right.
paycheck to paycheck. She is not happy with the crap they're selling them. So the other people that may
Mm-hmm.
have not been living, they might have been living in squalor. I'm gonna say squalor. They might not have been living the best. And when now they have options and opportunity to live better, I think they may just be happy and complacent with, hey, I
Yes,
can go get, I can,
exactly.
a 10,000 square foot house. I just, with me and
Right.
my whole, I think they may have just been able to,
Like flying on Air Force One and staying in Elvis's room at the hotel, like that.
maybe they able to
Just
just conform.
they're being naive sitting in this. They're
Mm-hmm.
like, I will take this over the life that I had, even if it
Yeah.
seems too good to be
Yeah.
true. It's
But
better
Carol
than
did.
what I had.
Yeah, Carol lived in a damn mansion, child. She had Mary maids in her house. Why she wasn't even there?
She's
You
a
know?
privileged white woman. She was
Yeah,
already living pretty good
in her
Yeah.
by
Range
her
Rover
standard.
with her blow and go. Okay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I think that's another thing. As far as like finances, is that does that make you complacent with what these people have going on?
Mm.
And the cultural differences. I think that could play a major factor in how people are responding. And like you said, Carol says, I'm not buying what y'all's trying to sell me, because hell no. And why would you give me a real grenade? Carol, you want to talk about Carol pulling the pin?
Baby, when she pulled that pin and then Zosha came quick, I was like, oh baby.
She said, be careful. And then she's like, let y'all give me a real one.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is what you talking about, Candy, because she was drinking and just pulled the pin like, yeah.
Look at dark humor, baby. What? Yeah, she was playing. She ain't mean that.
Tore that whole front of that house up, and
It
I
could
think
be
it hit the
me.
car.
Baby done bought me some bombs and grenades. Y'all know I play too much. I play all day. I don't
Yeah.
be serious about nothing but my
Sarcasm
money and my children, okay?
Sarcasm be real. And y'all just gonna bring it to the door like, here you
Well,
go.
she just gonna pull the pin and a clip of it. Like, why would you chance that?
Now,
Like,
see, that I wouldn't have done, but Carol
Yeah, I wouldn't play
is
with
a
it either.
whole different. Carol,
I mean, I guess she figured she ain't going to jail, so who gonna do something about it? Who
Who
gonna
gonna
do
pick you
something?
up?
you could not be here. That's
Right.
the other option that we were exploring.
I don't think she cared at this point. The only person she loved is gone. At this point, she was like, "It is," and she had a few sips by the end, so she was functioning off of the alcoholic mentality at this point. That's probably why she had that breathalyzer in the damn car.
And she was pouring it down the drain. She didn't care. She was pouring it down the drain, and she was like, "Oh well."
It's for the homies
Carol's
that passed
alcoholic,
over.
and she's an alcoholic, and this does
That's
not
why
make
she
it
had that blow
any
and go,
better.
like you said.
Yeah, and this doesn't make it any better. Like, I have free reign of alcohol just to keep me, Now she really gonna want it because Helen is not here to keep her sane, and
Listen,
it's
baby,
not there.
I would be drinking too every damn day and night. They would see me drinking. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Shit. If y'all got some weed, give me some of that too.
Just be chilling, eating snacks and mellow.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me up.
I'd be like they say, I'd be so my 600 pound life, baby. Listen. But then I can
Maybe
also
not,
know the
because you
look.
can call a trainer over there. Like, all right, I need
I got a
to.
little 6-year-old. We got an 8-year-old that know how to perform surgery. No, he gonna homeboy gonna suck it out and he gonna fix me.
Now you're
Now,
gonna give me an
now he gonna
intense
suck it out.
5-minute
He
workout to
gonna suck
drop
me
all the
out and
weight.
fix me. Listen, okay, we have little 8-year-old that know how to do these things. Okay. So yes, now we have where Carol has done did the unthinkable. She pulled a pin and blew up the thing. So Zosha saved her or whatever, and dived on her, but she ended up getting messed up because some of the shards and things, hit her in the back or whatever. I thought I had the picture, but I don't have it.
Yeah.
Of like what really happened to her at the end. She was like, Carol went to her to render aid, and Zosha was
Yep.
like, they're on the way, and she said it with a smile. I said, oh, this shit is wow. She said it with
Yes.
a smile. And so
Nope.
we end up at the hospital, and we have Mr. DHL coming to talk to Carol. Tamika, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
You want to discuss DHL and Carol?
It's just crazy because he's pretty much saying whatever you want, whatever you like. Like, we're gonna give you whatever the hell you ask for. It doesn't matter how dangerous it is. It don't matter if it's like a pow pow, boom boom. The whole damn world explodes or whatever. Like, if you say this, we gonna say yes, ma'am, and we gonna go ahead and bring it in. And she's like, y'all can't be freaking serious. I mean, she tried to give him so many different examples, and it was like, yeah. And then she was even trying to break it down to what a regular normal person would be logical, but it's not no logical nothing. It's what you asked for, Carol. We're gonna give you. We're trying our best to make you happy. We're trying to make our best to make all your dreams come true. And that's really crazy. Like, that makes it even more dangerous and more scary, but they're not looking at it that way. They looking at it like, if that's what's gonna keep the peace and keep you from going off, we're gonna literally bring you in here, any and everything that you ask for. Yeah,
Until we
that was
can figure
deep.
out how to turn you into one of us, we're gonna give you
Right.
whatever you ask for.
Mm-hmm.
So she asked me if will you bring me a grenade launcher or something, and
Right.
All kinds of
the
weapons of
whatever the
destruction.
an atomic
Mm-hmm. A
thingy,
bazooka,
and
AK-47,
yeah.
whatever it is, you
Mm-hmm.
getting it.
And
Yeah.
she was like, "Are you really going to bring it to me, like figuratively? Like, I mean, literally, like literally."
Right.
And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
like." Then it finally clicked in. What would you need that for? Like.
Right.
But she said yes or no. He said yes.
Yep. Basically
I
a
said,
yes.
let's see. Okay, but what Carol finna be
It
getting
doesn't make any
in
sense, but we're
episode
gonna
4?
bring it for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you got
Listen.
thoughts on Carol and Mr. DHL?
I thought it was funny because now that they have the hive mind, old boy was delivering packages. Now he a whole ass doctor
Okay.
performing surgery and everything in here. Just look at him. And I think what she was starting to realize, if she pushes hard enough to make them start questioning things, that maybe they'll start to somehow get a little bit of agency and maybe not be so hive minded. Like, maybe if I can pull aside a couple of them to make them think for themselves and to see if they can make another decision that is not part of the hive. Because, again, is that, coming to America, whatever weapon that you like, and then until they started getting worse and worse, and he's just like, wait, though, but what you need it for? I mean, we may say yes, but I want to question, what is it that you would, what is the reason? Like, what you trying to do with it, and maybe if I give you some education, would you still want it? Like I'm trying to figure out like what is the reason that she would want these types of things. And she's just like, and I think in Carol's mind, like, how far can I push before they get to the part where they say no, you can't do that. Like how far, and I feel like she may start to test this theory out with them.
She will.
Mm-hmm.
She most definitely will. I
Did I lose everybody? Okay. Yeah, like so. Yeah, like she gonna push it. She gonna push the pedal to the metal until she gets
to the limit.
everything. Yeah, and until they start realizing that she's not being literal about everything that she's saying, and that you have to think about the choices that you like. Do you decide to give this lady a doggone bazooka because she asked for it? You know, make it make sense. Like she's gonna make them think or rationalize like why do you need it, or probably offer other options per se. Instead of just giving her actually what she wants, they might offer her other options later on. But she was pushing them, and she made them think because his face was like, yeah, okay. But that's that on that, guys. This was so good. I enjoyed all 3 episodes. I enjoyed recapping it with you guys. What do y'all think is gonna happen in episode? Well, I don't say what y'all think gonna happen because I don't know if there was a trailer or not because I didn't even see a trailer. What do y'all? I don't even know the title. Let me see what's the title of the episode. Episode 4.
Do they even give out titles? I don't know.
I don't know. Episode guide.
Oh, it says she gonna test the boundaries like we was talking about.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say it's 4 up there now.
Yeah, it's up there now.
It's up there now.
It's up there now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, we shall see. Yeah. So she's gonna test. She's gonna push these people to the limit. Okay.
Miss Cole, please, Carol. Please, Carol.
Please, Carol. Lord have mercy. So what does that mean? Please, Carol, or please? What kind of please, Carol is it?
Carol tests the boundaries of this weirdly honest world at the expense of her ego.
Else out there. Yeah, somebody else out there. Cool.
Far away, a resolute individual learns he's not alone. Is that the guy she was talking to that kept hanging up on her? Because I want to see them link up.
Because they was cussing each other out. She was saying cuss words in Spanish. I'm like, yo, what the? It was MFers and BITCHs. I was like,
oh, them spicy words in different languages.
All right, that's like, yo.
Because he probably thought she was part of the hive and they want to talk to her.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Probably so, because why are you talking to me spicy? Like, why are you doing all that?
That's the male Carol. He told her to go scratch.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe they, he probably did think she was part of the hive and just wanted to, get into his head.
Yeah, that's what I want to see, the two of them.
Negative Nancy about to meet negative Nathan.
Right. It's gonna be a rootin' tootin' good time.
Okay. Well, that's it on that. What y'all got going on y'all channels? Kay, Mo, Kira, and Tamika.
Let's see, covering Welcome to Dairy first and foremost. So make sure you come on over to the channel. If that's something that you're watching, we are covering it episode by episode. Also, we are recapping Stranger Things to get ready for the new season coming out Thanksgiving, I believe. So come on over if you need a good recap, a refresher of all the seasons. We are recapping that. What else? I'm going to start recapping with Force tomorrow. I'm gonna be hanging out with Pluribus doing this as well. So yeah, y'all come on over to the channel. So it's a lot of stuff there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
That's what's up.
You doing Pluribus tomorrow?
Huh?
You doing Pluribus tomorrow?
Oh, with you.
Oh, you mean Force?
Yeah, yes, Force I'll be doing tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shit. I'm like, hold on a minute, you doing Pluribus too? Okay.
Oh no, this
Yeah. And then next week is Thanksgiving. I was like, dang, maybe we do it on Thursdays, but Thanksgiving is next Thursday. So I don't know. I'll let y'all know when we can do episode 4.
Okay.
Because I'm ready to get into the things of the things. Mo.
What I got? We did Sisters last night. So make sure y'all check that out. And Welcome to Dairy with Tamika. And what else? Family Business. We finished up Reasonable Doubt. If y'all liked the whole season, that was a good season. Glad they got a season 4. Said that it's over. And what else? Power Book 4 Force. I have my solo. I don't know about no first reaction, but definitely will have a solo. Bel Air is coming up. Yay. Are y'all excited for them to drop them 3 episodes at a time?
Yeah.
Not the way they
Yes
drop
and
them
no.
episodes, but yes, we are happy
Exactly.
to see it. But yeah, but
This
that
is
raggedy
final
crap.
season, y'all. Final
Yeah.
season. Oh yeah, that should be good. I think that's it. That's all I got for right now. Oh yeah, I might do a movie review of Wicked for good. I got the chance to see it yesterday with the kiddies. The early watch viewing. So
Yes, like Mo said, some similar stuff. We wrapped up Reasonable Doubt as a panel earlier this week, and I also did a season recap of the whole season 3. So go ahead and check that out. Join me Sunday for a weekly huddle. We'll be talking about a little, little gossip, hot topics, what's streaming and on TV and theaters. And then we're doing the panel for the family business Sunday evening. And keep your notifications on because Bel Air is coming and I got to do something, child. I don't know why they got to shove all this. It's either feast or famine. Either ain't nothing to watch or they shoving all this content out and it's 3 or 4 episodes at a time.
yeah.
So subscribe and keep your notifications on. Check the community tab.
Roll to 500, right? What we doing?
Yes, Lord.
Yeah,
What's up?
away from it.
Let me see.
Child, less than 20. I don't want to give a number because last time we gave a number, I got some subs and then a couple dropped off because you know how the people like to do. Child. They be like, it's a bot.
Okay.
No, it's a bot.
Tamika, are you there, darling?
Yes. Yeah, like I was with Monique 69, like she said, for it. Welcome to Derry on Monday. That is so good. I'm looking forward to this next episode. Tuesdays, we do the Oval. Myself and Candy Love. Wednesdays, we did Sisters, of course. Tomorrow, I'm trying to see if I can do Mayor Kingstown, and then I'm also supposed to talk about Power Book Force. And I did a couple of my own reviews that I've been wanting to do for the last couple of weeks. Finally, I did Sisters, the overall thoughts on what we have gotten so far. I'll probably do something else at the end of the season. I'm not doing weekly reviews on it. I'll just join the ladies for the lives. Yeah. I did some thoughts on what we got with the Oval so far, and I did my overall season review for Reasonable Doubt. Definitely enjoyed that show. Can't wait for us to get season 4 for that. And I am looking forward to Bel Air, but not looking forward to the way they breaking them damn episodes down. But it is what it is. So there's a lot of stuff over there. Go check it out. Hit the like, subscribe. Run those numbers up. Hype us up.
Hey, hype me up. Yeah, thank y'all, ladies, for joining me. And again, I will let y'all know, when we're gonna do the episode 4, and if y'all are willing to come and discuss the show. Y'all know I ain't serious, so I'm not. I ain't doing it.
This show ain't that doggone serious. It is, but it's not. Okay.
Yeah, it is, but it ain't. But anything else, guys, y'all got going on? Anything y'all want to say? Last, thoughts.
Oh, and we may talk about All Her Fault. We got to talk behind the scenes and see what day we could do that.
We definitely got to talk about All Her Fault. Did you finish it, Tamika?
No, if I don't pass out tonight, I'm going to try to watch it.
I started. I didn't finish it though.
I got 2 more episodes.
Oh, doing better than me.
Did you finish it?
I got
I mean,
3
did you
more.
watch it? How y'all don't? You know what? Let me be quiet.
Look here, we ain't at work up there, got our phone plotted up, watching stuff.
Sometimes not.
Okay, have you watched All Her Fault?
I have that. That's the series that people said is like a soap opera, ain't it?
No, that's Beyond the Gates.
Nah.
I heard that one, but somebody compared because that's the one with what Kim Kardashian and
That's
That's all
All's
yeah.
Fair.
Oh no,
That's
you
All
thinking about
Fair.
All's Fair.
All's
All Her Fault. Y'all talk about the one that's on Peacock.
Peacock, yes.
Is
Yeah,
it
with the
good?
kid.
Because I've been seeing it.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I've been it's been my eyes been on it, but I ain't caught it yet. But I've
I
been
told you
seeing
don't
some things.
drop all that content at the same time, child.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's a good pisser offer, okay?
8 episodes.
Well, I got 3
8
more.
episodes.
So I can't wait.
Yeah, I
to
watched
see
all
what
at one
they
time.
do.
So y'all saying it's a good binge then? That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
Yes, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
definitely. It's definitely a good binge, and you definitely gonna curse some people out.
Oh, for sure.
alrighty, if nothing else, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, and we will see y'all later. Bye bye.
Bye.